I gotta say it, man. I never understand why people kill. I don't get it, bro. It's just a whole bunch of Dexters out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just slaughters. But it's different. Nah, Dexter was a sick son of a gun. But for at least he had a conscience about killing somewhat. Some of these people, bro, they just kill just to kill. Like, why? I genuinely do not understand it. But police pull over a man covered in his victim's blood.
2020. Officers conducted a traffic stop on a driver who failed to turn his headlights on while driving at night.
Can you put your hands on the wheel, buddy? Okay. Hey, I'm Officer Smith. The reason why I pulled you over is you don't have any lights on.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Are you okay, bud?
Yeah, I just had a nosebleed.
The officer walks back to his patrol car to run the driver's information. It comes back that his name is Jared Neumann and his license is suspended.
You just got a sign saying that you're going to show up.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
And you can keep my pen because you're covered in...
The officer on the other side of the vehicle notices that Jared looks like a crime scene.
What's going on? Why didn't you grab blood all over the place?
I had a really bad nosebleed while I was driving. I couldn't really do anything about it.
Nosebleed?
Yeah.
Why is it all over your pants too? Why is it all over your pants?
Scratch
See how it's a weird thing, you know? You're just covered in...
I don't know what else to tell you besides I had a nosebleed.
You got anything in the vehicle you know about? You mind stepping out and search real quick? Blood all over your toes. Your feet. It's like you bathed in...
Here, just step out.
So what happened, for real?
I got in a fight with somebody, and they hit me, and I got beat up.
Where does this happen, in Boca?
Yeah, it's no big deal to me. I mean, you beat the out of me pretty bad.
Who is this person?
I don't really know him like that. He was just somebody that was arguing with me. Promise I'm fine. I just would really like to go to bed because I got to rest up for work, and I would really just appreciate it.
You said you don't have work till Wednesday.
I know, but I gotta...
You don't need 3 days of rest for work.
I mean, I don't get enough rest. I would really just
So you're going to sleep from now till Wednesday?
No, like, I mean, okay, I'm going to rest up and just
I'm going to
relax.
appreciate it, and I'm going to have FD come check you out, and that's not a thing. I'm not saying you have to go with them, but they're going to check your vitals,
Okay.
and they're going to check everything, okay?
While they wait for paramedics to arrive, officers find out that Jared has been living in his vehicle for quite some time.
Or I got to tow the car. And it looks like you live in it and you work out of it, so...
Yeah,
You able to call somebody?
I'm really not. Can you please, like, not tow the car?
That's what I'm saying. If you can call somebody...
I don't have anyone to call. If you take that car, I have nothing. I'm going to be sleeping on my stuff.
I understand that, but it's also a liability on me if I knowingly let you leave with the car and then something happens. It looks bad on me.
Nothing's going to happen. I'm just going to pull over in the nearest spot and that's it, you know?
While Jared was being checked by paramedics, an officer received a call stating that they had found his father's body in a parking garage with over 27 stab wounds. This led them to believe that Jared had something to do with his death, but without any further evidence, they were forced to let him go. A few hours later, Jared was pulled over again for driving without a license, and this time, he was brought in for interrogation.
You hang out with anybody from work?
Not really, I don't know them like that.
No? What do you do in your off time?
I just, like, watch, anime, like the Japanese anime stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that Pokemon?
No, not Pokemon, that's like for 10-year-olds.
Oh, I don't know, I'm just saying my son used to watch it,
Yeah,
so
like that.
he used to deal with all that Pokemon stuff,
Yeah.
Tonight, I want to ask you about some stuff, about why you're here tonight and everything like that. But in order to do that, I have to read you your rights real quick, okay? So, today, tell me what happened today.
I was driving in my car, and the police pulled up behind me and told me to pull over and stop the vehicle and place my hands outside of the vehicle so they could see them, and then told me to step out of the car. I think they put me handcuffs at that point, and I asked them what was going on, and they said they were going to tell me later.
Did they tell you at all why you were arrested?
No,
No?
not at all.
Okay. Not, because we got a phone call that people were concerned about you last night.
Last night? What people?
The Delray Beach Police Department?
Oh,
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Okay. Because they stopped you for your license too, right?
Yeah,
So they told you shouldn't have been driving, right?
yeah.
Yeah. What did they tell?
They gave you a break?
I mean, yeah, they basically, like, I just took the car back because I needed to go to work, and I needed, like, the car.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only reason I was driving it.
Right.
But
you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Agreed.
Those officers were concerned. They said that you may have been like in a fight and got hurt or something like that, but you didn't want to report anything. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Do you want to talk to us about what happened?
I mean, I'm okay. I don't really have anything against the person who did that.
And who's the guy that confronts you?
I don't know his name.
How do you know him? Like, how have you seen him
I've
before?
just seen him a couple times. Like, he's talked to me before, like, briefly, but, like, you know, it's just never really, like, good interactions.
Is there something else going on that you want to tell us about? You look like you're upset about something.
What do you mean?
You just looked like you got lost in thought for a second. I just want to make sure that there's not a missing piece to this that you're holding back on or
I'm
anything.
okay.
All right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
The detectives know that Jared's father lived with him in his vehicle before he was murdered. They also know that his father kept tools in the vehicle so he could do odd jobs around town. The detectives ask Jared about the tools, and Jared claims they are his, even though he has no idea what he is talking about.
That car that you have, does anyone else drive it?
No.
You're the only one that drives it?
Yeah.
Because there was like some tools and stuff in there. What are those for?
That's for work.
Like I saw. What do you do with those?
There was a painting job I had.
What kind of painting?
What do you mean, what kind of painting?
Like interior, exterior,
Houses.
finishing,
or-
business?
Just, exterior painting.
Okay.
What is it? This is like...
We're just kind of curious. We're just trying to get to know because we saw all that stuff in there.
It's like-
It almost seems like there's more than one
kind
person.
of like really weird questions. Like,
No, it just seems like there's more than one person living in the car and stuff like that.
more than one person living in the car.
There's a lot of stuff.
Right. For more than one person, yeah. That was all.
Just you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what is all this for? Why am I being questioned and all this stuff?
Well, there's just certain things that you've been telling us that just kind of don't, like, they're like really easy questions that, like, it seems like you're not telling us the truth on, so I don't really understand
It's
why
like,
you'd
I
be...
just feel like, you know, it's like kind of prying into my personal life, you know, I don't know you people like that. Like, what is this about? I mean...
Well, you had a lot of blood on you last night when they came
That's
into
my
contact.
problem, really.
Right,
I mean,
but when a violent crime happens in Boca, then it becomes our problem because we have somebody out there who
But
might be
I
hurting people.
can't go get the guy for you. I don't know where he lives. I don't know him like that.
Right.
There's nothing I can do about
Well,
that.
sometimes what happens, Jared, is that people get scared and they don't always want to tell us things. We did some research. So, and again, there may be reasons you don't want to tell us. I'm not sure. You might be nervous. You might have forgotten.
It's just not a big deal to me.
Right. Well, to you it's not, but to us it is. So.
Guilty. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell, bro. He's panicking. He's shaking in his boots, saying some things that don't line up with what he already said before, and they gotta kind of remind him about what he said. He's toast. Finito. Dexter.
For you to say that it happened on Yamato, we've kind of done the research, and there's a lot of cameras out there, so we kind of know nothing happened on Yamato.
Okay. I mean, what else do you want me to say? I mean,
Where did this whole thing happen? Tell us that.
Didn't I already say it?
But I don't think it happened on Yamato.
Okay, so where did it happen?
Well, that's what, you were there, so so we don't know why you're not telling us everything.
I don't know why I'm even being questioned about this.
Well, because we want to just get to some even ground about
Even ground about what?
what happened.
What happened?
That's what we want you to tell us.
So what can you tell us about what actually happened?
I don't have any more information. Whatever I said is what I've said. I don't want to answer any more questions. I feel like I'm being like targeted or something.
The detectives leave the room to regroup and go over the next line of questioning. When they return, they lay it all out on the table for Jared.
We know that you were over by the beach last night. Okay? You're on video at 7-Eleven. Okay? We know, I don't know why, you're distancing yourself from your dad. You don't want to talk about your dad. We know the vehicle's registered to him. Okay? It's not registered to you. We know that you guys were together in the vehicle a month ago, right? You got arrested. You got into a domestic with him. You were living down here with him. And you're lying and telling us that he's living with his mom somewhere. So there's all these things that you're telling us that you're lying to us about, and I think it's because you're upset with what happened last night, understandably, okay? But you need to tell us the truth about what exactly happened, because you're lying. There's all these things that we know that you're lying about, okay?
What did happen?
So we need you to tell us, Jared.
Can you tell me what happened? Because I don't know what happened.
How come you don't know what happened?
What did happen? I don't even know what we're talking about.
We know who you got in a fight with. We need you to tell us who you got in a fight with. We know the person.
I don't know the person.
We do.
How do you know the person when you were just asking me about them?
Because we're seeing how honest you were going to be with us, and we don't think you're honest at all. And you're nervous right now? Because I can tell.
I mean, I'm very stressed out, yeah.
I know.
I know.
And I would be stressed out if I was in your situation too.
So I don't even know why I'm being asked. Who cares?
We just want to know the last time you saw your dad. Because
Nobody's
like I
business
said,
but mine.
we need to get his car back to him.
No, I'm the one using it. He gave it to me.
You don't understand. It's registered to him.
Okay.
By law, he's the only one that can get the car back.
Okay, then he can come get it when he needs to get it.
He won't know where it's at.
Yeah, we need to contact him.
I can contact him.
How?
How can I contact him?
Tell us.
Well, we could try using a phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know a number? That's what I'm asking.
No, I do not.
Give me an idea of 3 numbers we dial.
1, 2, and 3.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do you know where he is right now?
I don't know where anyone is right now.
Okay. When was the last time you saw your dad?
When was the last time you saw him?
Well, I'm going to say today.
Today. Okay.
I think it's obvious that you know, because all the questions that you've been avoiding today have had some sort of relation to your dad. There's certain things that you've been honest about and certain things that you've lied about, and every single thing that you've lied about has had to do with your dad.
Wait, I'm confused.
What are you confused about?
What is this? What are we talking about?
Your dad.
Okay, what's going on with my dad?
You tell us.
I would like you to tell me.
The last time you saw him, when was it?
What's going on?
Again, you want us to tell you. Answer her questions.
I would like you to answer my question.
I'm answering a lot of your questions. A lot more than I normally do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just,
A simple question takes a simple answer.
Okay.
I thought you, to be honest, when we came in here, I thought you were more of a man, and I thought you were more of a decent person. But for you to sit here and not be able to answer a simple question for us and avoid it, that doesn't say a lot about you.
I'm still confused as to why you're even here.
Because you and your dad got into it.
Last month?
No, recently.
Recently?
Mm-hmm.
What if this individual is your dad?
How could that individual be my dad?
I'm asking.
I'm asking you.
Do you and your dad, let me ask you this, do you and your dad live in that truck together?
No.
No?
No.
So there's none of your dad's stuff in that truck?
I mean, there is his stuff in there.
What is?
What?
What's in the truck that's his?
His stuff? That's none of your business, though. What I do
It
with
is,
my
because
life...
I do this for a living.
I understand.
So it is my business, and I deal in truth and facts too, not BS.
Okay, but still, it's nobody's business what I do with my life.
So you did say that you and your dad live in that truck together? Is that a fact or not a fact?
I'm confused.
Okay, don't be confused, because again, when you don't...
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest. He got them in a knot. I'm being real. Like, all they need is a confession to put this on him, which is he most likely did. You know what I'm saying? However, he is not folding, dude. You know what I'm saying? Because they obviously don't have any evidence against him, which is crazy. And this is a sick individual. He killed his dad in cold blood. We don't know why yet, but dang, that's crazy. This is the type of dude that you want in your game. This is just the honest truth. Like, got them in a knot, bro. Honestly.
Want to answer something or you get defensive, you say I'm confused.
Do you guys get like psychological training to do this stuff?
No.
No? You're just talking like that's really who you are?
Yeah, that is who I am. I'm an everyday Joe, man.
I thought you were a wizard.
No, not wizard, Joe.
So now you're Joe and not a wizard?
Joe Wizard.
You're a Joe Wizard.
Before they end the interrogation and release Jared, the detective has one more question to ask him.
Do you want to tell us anything truthful before we go?
I mean, not really.
Why not?
Because you people are trying to throw me in jail, so why would I tell you anything?
Well, because if there's something you can tell us that wouldn't throw you in jail...
You're gonna throw me in jail no matter what I say.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely so.
If you can give us a good reason as to why this whole thing
There is
happened...
nothing I can do from this point. If you have evidence, I'm going to jail. There's no getting out of this.
Listen, Jared, she told you before, there's certain reasons that certain things happen. Tonight, yes, you were driving without a license. We can't do anything about that. You don't have a driver's license. The other stuff, if you're giving us an honest reason as to what happened and why it happened, and it's believable, then yes, we don't make up stuff. Like when we talked about facts before, it's the facts. You tell us your facts, and if that matches what the facts are, of course. We don't want to get anyone in trouble for something they didn't do.
But you have evidence against me, apparently.
We have physical evidence.
Yeah,
and we don't know what that evidence is going to prove at this point. And evidence can prove one thing, but when someone else tells us another thing, as she said before, about the why stuff happens, that plays a whole load into what the evidence shows.
The detectives were forced to let Jared go after spending nearly 4 hours trying to get him to confess. Less than 24 hours later, Jared would walk back into the police department and ask to speak to the detectives again.
I'd like to confess to the murder of my father.
Okay. I appreciate you coming in and manning up and saying that. I think it's important that we talk about it and go over everything that we tried to get into last night, right?
I mean, I think I just had a huge lapse of judgment. My dad, I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses for why I did what I did, because there's no excuse for it, but I was very stressed out and unhappy. My dad would constantly disrespect me, and I felt like I was being bullied and harassed. And when I was in jail, in prison, and around all these like criminalized people, they always talked about how when people do bad things to you, you have to stand up for yourself, and you have to usually, retaliate with violence. And that's been so ingrained in my head that I was consistently, on a consistent basis, thinking about violence when people were mean to me. And I didn't know how to make them stop otherwise. And then in jail, I would be violent to people who were trying to mess with me, and they would stop. So I always thought that was the only way. And, my dad would always call the police on me if I got violent towards him, like physically. And then, it just got to...
This is why you whoop your kids, you know what I'm saying? When you show your kid that there is no limit, dog, this is the result. Like, this is the result. Dexter, they're gonna keep testing you until they do something stupid. I say this every time. You gotta whoop your kids, bro. You have to. They do something very bad, you have to put a limit on their chaos. You got to, dog, because this dude, as it shows, had no limits. Dexter.
To a point where I was like, the only way to make it stop is to do this, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what it's not his fault, he didn't deserve that. I just didn't know, I didn't know what I did until it was over, and I realized what I did. I didn't understand, what the hell did I just do? My dad didn't deserve that. I mean, he wasn't the nicest person to me, but I don't think he deserved to die like that. It was horrible. I mean, I remember every second of it. It was awful. I didn't mean to do that. I just felt like I was pushed too far, and I just reacted in a bad way. We were together, about the time it happened. He just, he parks his car in the garage, and he goes upstairs to sleep, and I sleep in the car. So we were just near each other. I mean, nothing really happened that made that happen. It's just something I'd been I just thought of, it just kind of just came over me. And I didn't really see what there's just a lot of there's a lot of projections of violence in media, TV shows, stuff on the internet, music, everything is just so full of violence now, and it just totally, like, I mean, controlled my mind. Like, I just thought that was how you're supposed to react to people who do bad things.
He trying to get that psychotic plea. The one I'm saying, he know he ain't. He's toast finito. You know what I'm saying? At minimum life, because he low key just admitted it was premeditated. So that's first degree. That's life for surely, my brother. For surely, my brother. So he's trying to get that psychotic, whatever it's called, plea crazy or whatever.
To you.
Right.
And I just made it, I just didn't even, you know.
I know this part's hard to talk about, but can you tell me exactly what you did to him?
Yeah, he was sleeping, and I walked up, and I had a knife in my hand, and I think the blanket was over his head, and I pulled the blanket off, and I think I started stabbing him in the, and he was, you know, telling me to stop, like, and I didn't, you know, and I said no, and I didn't know what I was doing at all, you know, and he fell on the ground at some point, and, you know, and I just told him just to go to sleep, you know, stop fighting, just go to sleep, and that's pretty much everything that happened. I saw the light leave his eyes and everything.
Where the knife that you used, how did you get that?
I bought it from the dollar store.
That day or
Yeah.
earlier?
That day.
What
Earlier that day.
What dollar store?
On Federal. Yeah, I bought like a bunch of trash bags and some gloves.
Okay. When you went to the dollar store initially to buy the knife, is that what you were thinking about?
Well, that's why I bought the knife, yeah.
To kill your dad?
Yeah.
Okay. When did the idea first come in your head?
Well, the day before, I think it was it was the same day.
Same day?
It was the same day when I was working. I was holding a sign for my job, and that's when the idea kind of happened. Oh, it was really just a lot of selfishness, you know, and misunderstanding like things. Like in all honesty, I was tired of, you know, kind of being like woken up early in the mornings and, you know, kind of being stressed out, and, you know, I thought like, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I thought things like, oh,
You killed your dad. You bastard. You speck of life. You killed your dad, bro. Because you didn't want to wake up early? What type of bullshit? I'm telling you, bro, he's the type of dude you tell him to get off the game. Dad, no, stop! Dad, shut the hell up! He's that type, 100%. Dad, stop it! Dad, what the fuck, man? 100%, bro. I guarantee it. You killed your dad because you getting up too early, bro. I never heard of now guess what? He in jail for the rest of his life for something that stupid. Crazy, bro.
like, you know, if I kill him, I'll just be able to like take his car and I won't, you know, I know that obviously it's not gonna work, but take his car and just like be able to sleep, and, you know, my life will be better, I'll be free, and I won't have to deal with this anymore, and stupid shit like that, you know.
Yeah, everything was blowing up and you just didn't want him to be around anymore.
I really just wanted the stress to stop. I didn't know what to do. You know, I tried everything I knew how to do, and this was the only thing I didn't try. So I thought it was my only option. I didn't realize what I was doing. So I don't remember everything I said. I just remember saying that he was very cruel to me, and, you know, I think I remember I said I didn't want to do this to him, and that I said he was very cruel to me. And I probably said a couple other things, but I don't remember, but that was really it until he, you know, passed away.
Jared was charged with first-degree murder because it was very obvious that he planned the attack on his father. Jared would take the case all the way to trial.
And on this statement, you said about the knife because you planned to kill your father, right?
Right, like in self-defense.
Oh, so you can kill your father in self-defense is what you bought the knife for.
I wanted to protect myself, yes.
So you planned out this self-defense where you were purchasing a knife in anticipation of self-defense.
If I needed to, yeah.
Right? And you bought trash bags in self-defense?
Yeah, I did. Well, no, I was thinking if that happened, I would, like, I was, like, stupid, and I was thinking there was, like, a way to, like, hide this body, but it wasn't.
All right, you're going to hide a body in self-defense, too? That's part of your plan?
Well, if I kill somebody in self-defense, I don't want, like, you know.
Right, you got to hide this body somewhere, right?
Yeah, it seemed like I did.
You bought gloves to defend yourself as well, right?
Well, I didn't want to leave fingerprints.
Right. You don't want to get caught when you killed them in self-defense, right?
Right.
You dug a hole at the beach in self-defense, right?
That was, like, stupid, but, I guess, yeah, I was, like, thinking, that I could have buried him, but I didn't. I wasn't able to do that.
And that hole was dug that in self-defense too?
If I had to, like, defend myself, yeah, like.
Jared was found guilty of first-degree murder, and he was sentenced to the rest of his life in prison. What are your thoughts on this case? Please share them in.
I'm telling you, bro, I get them vibes. Dad, get out! Dad, what the hell? Cursing out their dads and stuff. I don't want to effing do it. He's 100% that type of dude, bro. I never heard nothing so crazy, bro. Like, I knew a couple people like that on my neighborhood block, Dexter. Dad, what the hell? Jack? What? You know what I'm saying? It's time for dinner. You know what I'm saying? He gives me them vibes. How stupid do you gotta be, bro, to kill your father, anybody, because you don't want to wake up? I never heard of that before. Crazy, but that's about it.